Libra, welcome back. Hope you guys are all good. I'm going to see what wants to come out. We have Virgo energy on the back of the deck, the Hermit, the Fool as I split the deck. It's giving that bursting out the cocoon kind of energy. Page of Wands, Death. There's a message that you received a long time ago. Some of you this was months, some of you this was years, about something you'd need to do in order for something to happen. Something you needed to sacrifice, something you needed to release. Tower. It's like you knew this day was coming, you knew this decision was pending. You could feel like you've kind of been pushed your back against the wall in terms of the way that things are happening, situations, kind of leaving you with no option but to make the decision that you knew you were going to have to make anyway. That thing of first we'll get a polite notice, then we'll get a shove, then we'll get a fly kick. And really it's like us fly kicking ourselves, because it's like, hello, why are you not listening to me? In terms of, why am I not listening to myself? Why are you not listening to yourself? Because I don't want to hear it. It's uncomfortable. There's a decision that needs to be made. It's like a decision away from this huge transformation. What it seems, what's coming through here is that you've already reprogrammed. You've already been shaped and chiseled and prepared for this new beginning, for this huge shift. It's like you're sitting in the wrong room. Like you've been prepared to do this thing. It's like an athlete sitting in the library deciding to be a librarian, but they've gone through years and years of training to be an athlete. Not saying there's anything wrong with that, but it's like, if the true desire, the true purpose, the true dream is to be an athlete, but fear is keeping you in the library, it's like you've already been prepared. It's not even that you're not ready, it's that you're not ready. In terms of, it's a decision. You're already ready, you're already prepared, you're already the athlete. You just got to change rooms, you just got to go there, you just got to step into it, you just got to change location, you just got to embody something, take action on something, commit, go all in, jump into something full-heartedly. Something is you entirely. You're not trying to be something, trying to get somewhere, trying to do something. You're already the thing, you're already it. These changes are coming in fast. This is that Uranus energy coming through. Not in terms of the Tower card, but that's the energy that's coming through, that unexpected change. A little chaotic. You could be receiving some kind of update, some kind of message. It's like this piece of information confirms that now is the time. That maybe it doesn't feel like a choice anymore. It feels like a need. It's not a want, it's a need, it's necessity. It's the only way. Jumping in for the ride. You see how they're just falling. What will be, will be. It's like you can't know where the arrow's gonna land if you don't let go. If you don't shoot, you can't score. But fear of not scoring, you'll never know if you would or you wouldn't, if you did or you didn't. You're being asked to really accept, not even enjoy, just accept these changes, and to go after it. That buffalo energy, Emperor, in terms of that drive, that fire. There's always a solution to any problem. You can make anything happen for yourself. You can be anything you want to be, do anything you want to do, any age, any point in your life. If you've got breath in you, you can do what you want to do. But you have to do it. It feels like you're about to do something that's going to shock you and everyone around you, because it's a leap of faith. Yeah, the Hierophant again. It's a complete change in terms of what you have to have within you to do this. Maybe, for example, because it could be many different things, but something coming through, maybe you've always been very shy, maybe you've struggled to speak in social situations, maybe even in terms of close ones or family, and then now you're public speaking worldwide. Something is going to be like, you've done the impossible, something that you just wasn't meant to do. Like how the bee shouldn't be able to fly. You're about to take flight in a way that you've never done before. And exactly for that reason, because the trust is now in yourself, in your own wings, not on the branch to carry you. You are now carrying yourself. Emotional maturity, emotional intelligence. It feels like making peace, making friends with emotion, with feeling, dissolving fear by just going after it, attacking it head on, through the storm, that buffalo energy, judgment, the fall. 933. Libra, we got the Lovers in the past. Okay. Okay, what I was going to say is this is a beautiful energy. This doesn't usually come up for past energy in terms of, because what I kind of look for in the reading is to see the progress or what needs to be addressed. There's not necessarily any point of just addressing all the great things that have happened, because it's like you're aware of that, that's something that's already there. But what's come through here is absolute fairy tale energy. The Fool, the Lovers, the Chariot. It's innocent, playful, emotionally supportive, loving, romantic. It feels like that fairy tale energy. With this Four of Cups covering this, because at first I thought this was actually a relationship you were experiencing. With this Four of Cups energy, what it feels like is fantasizing or hoping, wishing for love, for, it feels like that first crush energy, like a kind of love you've always wanted. It's very dreamy, it's very, it feels like a daydream, like maybe something you daydream about, or something you've just always wanted, maybe something you've even pushed to the back of your head, but a desire. It feels like feeling deflated in this past energy, and this does feel recent past, is in terms of couple of months, few months, maybe longer, but it's there. It could even still be there, lingering, of just dissatisfaction, of not having something, something's missing, a craving. Maybe for just love in general. This may not be a specific person, this may be a feeling, this may be an idea, this may just be an idea of a relationship that you want. Maybe it's something you've already experienced, but it's like a longing for. What's coming through with this is it's like this could have took so much of your energy and so much of your attention, feeling like you haven't got something, or feeling like you've run out of time, or it's not, something's not going to happen for you in terms of relationships, that it's like no matter what you had to celebrate or what transformed in your life or what great idea you had, you couldn't fully celebrate it because there's this feeling of kind of like being kicked in the gut is what I'm kind of feeling what's coming through. It's like feeling winded, lump in the throat kind of energy. It does, nothing really matters. It no matter what you have to celebrate, you maybe couldn't fully celebrate, or it's kind of a surface level celebration, but there's this undercurrent of a deep desire. The Empress, Nine of Pentacles. First thing coming through, first things first, celebrate yourself for how many times you've picked yourself up, how many times you've caught yourself when you've been off balance. It feels like you could have really been feeling like something could have had you done for, and you just, it's like mastering saving yourself, letting go, mastering disappointment. That thing of when we hold on to disappointment, anger, we don't forgive, it causes illness in the body. Suppressing emotion affects us physically in the long term, manifests as some kind of illness, some kind of issue. It feels like there's that you're very aware of how you're feeling and how your emotions affect you, if not not necessarily addressed, but if some awareness isn't brought to that, if you aren't processing certain things, it feels like you have managed to set necessary boundaries, that you have put yourself first, you've learned to put yourself first, that you've been making all the right decisions. It's like everything's great, like, but it's like, why are you not celebrating yourself? Or what? Or maybe you can't fully appreciate yourself because of some kind of lingering feeling from the past. It's okay to not feel okay. It doesn't mean you're not doing okay. Take it slow and steady. Knight of Pentacles, King of Cups, Ten of Cups. There's a timing to things. Do what you can, but let things flow, let things close out. The Sun on the back of the deck wanting to get my attention. Brighter days ahead. Breakthrough, Six of Wands. Nine of Cups. Feels like this is something you could be currently working on. Emotional health, spiritual health. Intention, aligning yourself, your inner world, to match the outer world that you truly desire. Strength. Judgment on the back of the deck. External influence, strength. Spiritual warrior energy, yeah. I'm hearing eat your greens, they're good for you. You know, that kind of like old school kind of mentality, that's kind of the energy coming through. It's like, you're not going to enjoy it, but you'll thank me later. You may not enjoy this discipline, this shadow work, but you'll thank yourself later. Continue to commit. Know you're blessed Two of Cups, Six of Pentacles, Queen of Wands. Guys, what's coming through is this energy in the past of this daydreamy dream thing. This is about to come true. Some of you guys are about to meet, are about to meet somebody new. But this isn't just anybody new. This is the dream that you've given up on, or the dream that you maybe are starting to doubt, or something you've just parked because it's too good to be true, because it's a fairy tale. You are the fairy tale. Believe in the dream, believe in the fairy tale. What else are you going to believe in? The nightmare? What do you want to amplify? Don't believe other people's narratives. Just because maybe a majority around you have made their mind up that everybody's doomed, or love is doomed, or there's no certain kind of caliber of people about the place anymore. It's like, choose to believe in what you want to believe in, because you're about to see it to believe it. Yeah. You could have stressed yourself out to sleep, in terms of what's coming through is like overthinking so much, feeling so drained, you know, you just KO, just crashed, just complete surrender, like giving up, but not really giving up. Being so stressed out or worried, or about something, if it's going to happen, if it's not going to happen, or just feeling so deflated. But it's like a complete surrender, a letting go, a detachment. It's a shift that you're creating, even if you don't even intentionally feel like you're creating it. And it's that combustion kind of energy in terms of the inner conflict. You know, when it's like the noise gets too loud and then it just goes, or something gets too heavy and then it just explodes, something's too full. It's like, I think it's come up for you guys before about bubbling over. Five of Wands, Eight of Swords. It's like overthinking to the point of giving yourself a headache, where it's like you can't even think because you've got a headache, so you might as well just sleep. You might as well just let it go. Like, you actually physically can't do the thing. You can't fight on anymore. You can't, because it's like burnout. But it feels like this is something that's necessary. To rest, to take time to rest and then get into the body. Sleep, movement, nature. To do what you can to move that energy instead of dwelling on things. The answer's not going to come. You've already got the answer. You already know what to do. Yeah, something wants to end. Something needs to end. Some of you, it's like you prayed for help. You've asked for help to end something. Help me to release this. Help me to get out of this situation, this relationship. Help me to give up this thing, to stop going to this place, to stop investing in this, whatever it is. It's something that's bothered you that you've actually asked for help to master, to conquer, to overcome. You have all the help you need, but help yourself first. Yourself, justice, Two of Cups. You're ready now. You've been helped in a way that it's like, even some of you, you may be feeling that you've been hindered, but it's actually, in retrospect, you'll see how it's helped. Maybe it feels like that tough love energy. This could be something you've been attracting in terms of your transformation, because we all transform in different ways. But it's like be mindful about your, but it's like be mindful of your own relationship to source, your own belief. It's like, are you being punished, or are you punishing yourself because you believe you should be punished, because this is a belief that stemmed from childhood? A feeling like if you haven't done something or you can't do something, you're not good enough, or that you haven't got the ability, or you're not strong enough to do something, or you're not, whatever it is. It feels like the root is being revealed. You're seeing through the illusion, you're seeing through your own whys. The help isn't coming maybe in the way you thought it would, but take a minute to sit back and reflect and see where you're at right now. Even if maybe externally or like physically something doesn't look like it's going in the right direction, take a minute and go within, because things aren't as they seem. 8 of Cups, 7 of Cups. It feels like there's too much going on. It's like if you're watching 7 different TV shows at once, you're going to miss what one of them said or what happened at a certain bit. It feels like there's a lot going on. You may be missing the point here. You may be missing something, your own transformation. This is what I'm saying. Take a day off to celebrate yourself. Take a minute to celebrate yourself. Take yourself on a date. Reflect over past achievements. Maybe plant a seed for what you're going to do next. It doesn't have to be anything huge. Just energetically confirming. And maybe that thing to do in terms of what to do next is sitting down for a minute, is to rest, is to stop, is to face the fear instead of doing things to avoid the thing that you're meant to do. Because some of you, it's like you could be running around doing everything to try and make something happen, but it's like you've had the download to release. You know what you need to do to create space for something to come in. It may not be about doing more. It's about facing the one thing you don't want to face. It feels like this is something very deep rooted. Ace of Swords, 3 of Swords, yeah, heartbreak. But this is facts. King of Swords. It feels like just a really heavy, shadowy kind of aspect of self. We all have them. Something you wouldn't want to have on a billboard kind of energy. Something you have to face about yourself, about... It's like really seeing the why, because it's like we tell ourselves why we do things, we think like, and we genuinely sometimes believe we do things for certain reasons, or we're not doing things for certain reasons, but it's like you already know exactly what you're doing and why you're not doing what you're doing. And you also know when you're doing things to distract yourself from that knowing. Take a minute to sit down and face what needs to be faced. Because running from what needs to be faced is also running away from your dreams. That crossroads energy. You have it in you, Ace of Wands. Queen of Wands, Ace of Swords. To overcome this. Journaling might help. Maybe write a letter to your younger self. Write a letter to your future self. You've already done it. Get into that energy. How would you feel if you did? If it did work out? amp up that belief in yourself, affirmations. Do something to confirm you believe in yourself, invest in yourself in some way, even if it's in a small way. 39, the Swan, grace. Little Swan flew through the dream time looking for the future. She rested for a moment in the coolness of the pond, looking for a way to find the entry point into the future. This was a moment of confusion for Swan, as she knew that she had happened into the dream time by accident. This was her first flight alone, and she was a bit concerned by the dream time landscape. A swan looked high above Sacred Mountain. She saw the biggest swirling black hole she had ever seen. Dragonfly came flying by, and Swan stopped him to ask about the black hole. Dragonfly said, "Swan, that is the doorway to the other planes of imagination. I have been guardian of the illusion for many moons. If you want to enter there, you would have to ask permission and earn the right." Swan was not so sure that she wanted to enter the black hole. She asked Dragonfly what was necessary for her to earn entry. Dragonfly replied, "You must be willing to accept whatever the future holds, as it is presented, without trying to change Great Spirit's plan." Swan looked at her ugly little duckling body and then answered, "I will be happy to abide by Great Spirit's plan. I won't fight the currents of the black hole. I will surrender to the flow of the spiral and trust what I am shown." Dragonfly was very happy with Swan's answer and began to spin the magic to break the pond's illusion. Suddenly, Swan was engulfed by a whirlpool in the centre of the pond. Swan reappeared many days later, but now she was graceful and white and long-necked. Dragonfly was stunned. "Swan, what happened to you?" he exclaimed. Swan smiled and said, "Dragonfly, I learned to surrender my body to the power of the Great Spirit and was taken to where the future lives. I saw many wonders high on Sacred Mountain, and because of my faith and my acceptance, I have been changed. I have learned to accept the state of grace." Dragonfly was very happy for Swan. Swan told Dragonfly many of the wonders beyond the illusion. Through her healing and her acceptance of the state of grace, she was given the right to enter the dream time. So it is that we learn to surrender to the grace of the rhythm of the universe and slip from our physical bodies into the dream time. Swan medicine teaches us to be at one with all planes of consciousness and to trust in Great Spirit's protection. If you pulled Swan, it ushers a time of altered states of awareness and of development of your intuitive abilities. Swan medicine people have the ability to see the future, to surrender to the power of Great Spirit, and to accept the healing and transformation of their lives. The Swan card is telling you to accept your ability to know what lies ahead. If you are resisting your self-transformation, relax. It will be easier if you go with the flow. Stop denying that you know who is calling when the phone rings. Pay attention to your hunches and your gut knowledge and honour your female intuitive side. Guys, I love this book. I swear this is like one of the best books I've ever bought. Medicine cards. Jamie Sams and David Carson, because you guys always ask me about this book, but absolutely life-changing. Once I connected with this and connected with these cards, the way that just different things come through, I would literally suggest anyone to buy them. Eagle, number one, as I split the deck. Stop, I can't put that back just like that. How are we getting number one, guys, on an Eagle? On the Eagle. Spirit. I'm just always in awe and fascinated, and that's why I'm on here yabba 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 for hours, because I get excited. Eagle, fly high, touch great spirit, share your message, touch me, honour me, so that I may know you too. Stunning. I've never seen an eagle, and I would love to. Eagle medicine is the power of the Great Spirit, the connection to the divine. It is the ability to live in the realm of spirit and yet remain connected and balanced within the realm of earth. I just said, be careful what you wish for. Oh gosh, I don't want to be flying over some mountain hanging in a eagle foot, please. Talon, whatever, but you know. Oh dear, but I'd like to see him from afar. No, I'd love to fly with an eagle. Yeah, no fear, guys. You could make friends with an eagle. All right, you're going off the... Let's come back, guys. Back to the room. Eagle medicine is the power of the Great Spirit, the connection to the divine. It is the ability to live in the realm of spirit and yet remain connected and balanced within the realm of earth. Eagle soars and is quick to observe expansiveness within the overall pattern of life. From the heights of the clouds, Eagle is close to the heavens where the Great Spirit dwells. The feathers of eagle are considered to be the most sacred of healing tools. They have been used for centuries by shamans to cleanse the auras of patients coming to them for healing. Within the belief systems of Native American tribes, eagle represents a state of grace achieved through hard work, understanding, and a completion of the tests of initiation which result in the taking of one's personal power. It is only through the trial of experiencing the lows in life as well as the highs, and through the trial of trusting one's connection to the Great Spirit, that the right to use the essence of eagle medicine is earned. If you have pulled this symbol, eagle is reminding you to take heart and gather your courage, for the universe is presenting you with an opportunity to soar above the mundane levels of your life. The power of recognizing this opportunity may come in the form of a spiritual test. In being astute, you may recognize the places within your soul, personality, emotions, or psyche that need bolstering or refinement. By looking at the overall tapestry, Eagle teaches you to broaden your sense of self beyond the horizon of what is presently visible. In learning to fiercely attack your personal fear of the unknown, the wings of your soul will be supported by the ever-present breezes, which are the breath of the Great Spirit. Feed your body, but more importantly, feed your soul. Within the realm of Mother Earth and Father Sky, the dance that leads to flight involves the conquering of fear and the willingness to join in the adventure that you are co-creating with the divine. If Eagle has majestically soared into your card, you are being put on notice to reconnect with the element of air. Air is of the mental plane, and in this instance is of the higher mind. Wisdom comes in many strange and curious forms and is always related to the creative force of the Great Spirit. If you have been walking in the shadows of former realities, Eagle brings illumination. Eagle teaches you to look higher and to touch Grandfather's Sun with your heart, to love the shadow as well as the light. See the beauty in both and you will take flight like the eagle. Eagle medicine is the gift we give ourselves to remind us of the freedom of the skies. Eagle asks you to give yourself permission to legalize freedom and to follow the joy your heart desires. We've got the Hermit, first card I see when we started on the back, and we've got Ego, number 15. So number 9, the Hermit, find or be a mentor, take a break from society, a commitment to your spiritual growth. The illusion of being trapped, placing too much importance on material items, getting caught up in fear and worry. Burn the guilt. Don't put your value outside of yourself. Come back. Recall your energy back to you. Power up. Super Saiyan style. The star number 17. Look to the future with hope and optimism. The power of faith to move mountains. Happy changes that bring relief from challenging times. I'm going to leave it there, guys. If this did resonate, like, share and subscribe. I'll catch you soon. Sending so much love.